By selling an umbrella for rupees 30, a shopkeeper gains 20%. During a clearance sale, the shopkeeper allows a discount of 10%. So it's the gain percentage during the sales season. Okay, maybe it's 7 and 1 by it is like this. Okay, fine. Okay, so how can we solve it? First, in the first case, SP1 is how much? 30. So CP is, what's the gain? 20% gain. So CP is 25. How? 30 into 100 upon 120, it's 25. Clear? So in the next case, it is said that the shopkeeper allows a discount of 10%. So in this case, SP2 will be 30 into 90 by 100 is 27, right? 27. So profit percentage, how much does it? Profit is 2 rupees is the profit. So 2 by 25 into 100 is equals to 8. 8% will be the answer. Clear? So moving to the next one. A vegetable seller sells his vegetables at 20% profit. At the same time, he uses false weight, which is 10% less than the actual weight. What is the total gain percentage? Okay. How can we solve it? Assume CP equals to 100 per kg. Okay. And the total is 1000 gram or 1 kg. Clear? So his profiting is 20% profit, right? So 100 is will be sold as 120 per kg, and using his false weight 10% less than the actual. So 90. So not 90 is 900 gram. Clear? So it's 900 gram is sold at 120. Fine. So the actual is the gain. So gain would be, how can we get the gain? We can get if it gain if we get the selling price of the actual weight. So is 120 into 1000 divided by 900. Clear? So it is 133.33. So what's the gain? This 33.33 is the gain. So percentage of gain 33.33. It's the gain in 100 rupees, right? So it's a 33.33% of gain. Clear? Next. Number 43. Rama mixes 20% of kerosene to his petrol, then he sells the whole mixture at the price of petrol. If the cost price of the kerosene is 40% of the CP of petrol, what is the net profit? Okay, so what's the net profit? How can I do it? Firstly, what we can see that CP of petrol, if CP of petrol is 100 rupees per liter, then CP of kerosene is 40% of petrol, so it's 40 per liter, 40 rupees per liter. Clear? So if I take a mixture of 1000 ml petrol and 200 ml kerosene, sorry, yes, 1000 ml and 200 ml, it's petrol but it's kerosene. Why 1000 and 200? Because it said that 20% of the kerosene mixed to the petrol. So 1000 ml petrols cost 100 rupees. Clear? Whereas 200 ml kerosene cost is 8 rupees, because it's 1000 ml of kerosene cost 40 rupees, then 200 ml will cost 8 rupees. So the total cost is 108 rupees. Clear? At the time of selling. Okay. But if it wasn't mixed and the mixture was purely petrol, then it would be 1000 ml petrol and 200 ml petrol, both are petrol, right? So how much would it cost? It would cost 100. 1000 ml petrol cost 100 and cost of 200 ml petrol would be 20. So the total would be 120. But Rama selling it at 108. So what's his profit or gain? His profit or net profit is 12 rupees upon 108. We have to get the net profit percentage. Look at it carefully. He is gaining a net profit of 12 rupees out of 108, and we have to get the percentage, so we have to calculate like this. So it's a net profit percentage. Clear? It's a net profit percentage. So it's 9, so it's 100 upon 9. 100 upon 9 means 11.11. Option A. Option 1 is the correct one. 11.11. Clear? So if you have any problem regarding this question, you can comment below. Okay. So moving to the next one. So the next is Gopi goes from place A to B to buy an article costing 15% less at B. Okay. Although he spends 150 on the traveling, still he gets a gain of 150 to buying okay, his profit percentage. Okay. So how can we do it? Suppose CP at A is 100x, at B it would be 85x. Clear? 15% less. Clear? Then according to the question, it's if 100x minus this 85x plus 150, he spent 150 here, is equals to 150. Okay. So x equals to what? How much x equals to? It will be 15. It's 200. So x equals to 20. Clear? So price at A, then it would be 2000, and B it is 1850. So what's the profit percentage now? So the profit percentage is, what's the profit? It's 150 rupees profit upon 2000 into 100. So it's 7.5. Clear? Option 3 will be the right answer. So moving to the next one. Next is a dishonest dealer professes to sell his goods at a cost of price but uses a weight of 875 grams instead of kilogram. Okay, his gain percentage. So we have done it earlier. What is the formula? Gain percentage is equals to true weight minus false weight divided by false weight into 100. Clear? So here it is 1000 minus 875, right? 1000 minus 875 by 100, sorry, not by 100, by 875 into 100. Clear? So it is 14 to 7. So these are actually by, so 14 to by 7. Option 3 will be the right answer. Okay, it will be the answer. Moving to the next one. So 46. A shopkeeper purchased 510 eggs at the rate of 20 per dozen. 20 per dozen. Notice it carefully. 20 per dozen, not 20 per unit. Okay. 30 eggs were broken on the way. In order to make a gain of 20%, he must sell the remaining eggs at the rate of per dozen unit. Okay. The answer will be in per dozen. So look at it carefully. How can I solve it? 510 eggs at the rate of 20 per dozen. CP. What is the CP of all eggs? It is 510 into 20 by 12 because 20 per dozen. So per unit will be 20 by 12. So what's it? It's 850. Clear? It's 850. Next, it is said that 30 eggs were broken. So how many eggs are there now? 510 minus 30 means 480. 480 eggs are intact now. In order to make a gain of 20%, so he must sell the eggs. Okay. So how the answer will be in dozen, per dozen. So 480 eggs means how much dozen? How many dozens is it's 40 dozens. right? So 40 dozens. So the question will be how many? So in 20% profit, CP is, so what would be the SP? 850 into 120 by 100 into 1 by 40, because for 40 per dozen we have to get the value of the per dozen. So how much is it? It's 3, right? It's 2 and 17. So it's 51 upon 2 means 25.50 will be the answer. Option 2 will be the correct option. It's option 2, not 3. Okay, 25.50 per dozen. Clear? So next. So number 47. A sells a watch to B to make a loss and makes a loss of 12%. B makes a profit of 12 and 12.5% by selling it to C. If A sells the watch to B at the cost of which C purchased it, then the percentage of loss and profit. Oh, so it's a question of successive profit or successive loss, successive profit and loss, successive discount, successive interest. Those, it comes under that formula. What is the formula? Means x plus y. It's not plus, it's plus minus x plus minus y plus minus x into y by 100. Okay, so how will you solve it? Firstly, it is a loss of 12%, so minus 12. Then it's a profit of 12 and half, so plus 12.5. It's a minus 12 into 12.5 divided by 100. It's 12, right? So it is plus 0.5 minus, it's 10 here, 5, 4, 3, it's 1.5. So it's a loss of 1%. It's a loss of 1%. Option 1. Minus 1. It's a minus 1, so it's a loss of 1%. Moving to the next one. So 48. A man buys 3 type 1 cakes and 6 type 2 cakes for rupees 900. He sells type 1 cakes at a profit of 15%, type 2 at a loss of 10%. The overall profit is 330. The cost price of type 1 and type 2. So it has a lengthy process which can be solved by equalizing type 1 and type 2, but I'm showing you something which will help you to solve it in a minute. Okay, so how can I solve it? Total profit is given as 30. So what is the average profit? Average profit will be calculated on 900, because there are 3 types, type 1 cakes and 6 type 2 cakes. We don't know how much cakes means what is the exact price of this. So average will be 30 upon 900 into 100. Clear? It will be 10 by 3%. Is the average profit percentage. So now you can get the ratio of type 1 and type 2 cakes CP. How? Here it is mentioned that type 1 cake is sold at 15% profit, whereas type 2 at 10% loss. So we will use what? Allegation. This is the profit percentage, and this is the profit percent and loss percentage. So the net is 10 upon 3. So it is 40 by 3, whereas it is 35 by 3. Okay, so this, it will be at 40 is to 35, and 40 means 8 is to 7. So the cost price of type 1 will be a multiplication of 8, whereas the cost price of type 2 will be multiplication of 7. So only option 2 has this. So 160 and 70, that will be the correct answer. Clear? If you have any problem or queries regarding this question, you can ask freely. Chalo, next one. A merchant buys 25 liters of milk daily at a rate of 12 per liter. He mixes 5 liters of water in it and sells at the rate of 10.40 per liter. His gain is. So how can we solve it? First of all, what can we see? That CP of 30 liter mixture of milk and water is 25 into 12, right? It's 300. Clear? He mixes 5 liters of water in it and sells it at a rate of 10.40. So SP of 30, what will be that? It's 30 into 10.40. Clear? So 10.40 means it is 312. Okay. So the profit is, what is the profit now? 12. So profit 12. So profit percentage will be 12 upon 300 into 100. So what's the answer? It's 4%. Clear? 4% of profit. So I am recapping it. CP of 30. Where have you got the 30? Because 25 liters of milk and 5 liters of water. So total it's mix of 30. Mix of 30 is what? This much 312 SP. But at the time of, if you see at the CP is of pure milk. So pure milk is 25 liters and at a rate of 12 per liter, so it's 300. And 30 is from 25 plus 5, 25 plus 5. So 30 into 10.40 per liter, so the total is 312. So 12 is the profit and profit percentage is 12 upon 300 into 100 equals to 4%. Clear? Moving to the next one. A trader had 22 quintals of wheat. He sold a part of it at 23% profit and the rest at 33% profit. He made a total profit of 27%. How much did he sell at 33% profit? So the second part. So first one at 23% profit, second at 33% profit. The net profit was 27. There's a simple allegation. So it's 6 and it's 4. Clear? So it is at 3:2. 3:2. So the question is how much wheat did he sell at 33% of it? The answers are in kg, so we have to multiply it with 100. So 22 into second part, because 33% profit is required, we have 2 upon 5 into 100. 100 because the answer is in kg, so it will be how much? It's 880. Clear? Sorry for this. Okay, moving to the next one. A shopkeeper buys a product for rupees 150 per kg. 15% of the product was damaged. At what price per kg should he sell the remaining so that he had to earn a profit of 20%? So how will you solve it? Suppose the total amount is 100 kg. Total is 100 kg. So total CP will be how much? Total CP 100 multiplied by 150 equals to 15,000. Clear? And remaining, actually 15% of the product was damaged, so product in good condition, the remaining product is 85 kg now, right? He has to earn a profit of 20%. Profit of 20%. So what is the SP of 85 kg? This 85 kg SP will be 15,000 into 120 or 12 by 10, and we have to get the value of actually per kg. So we have to get the amount of 1 kg. So we are dividing it with 85. Clear? So what is it? This will be 18,000. 18,000 divided by 85. So it's 211 and 13 by 17. That will be the answer. Option 4. Clear?